Welcome back to our F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. This is the Singapore Grand Prix. If you missed it, the last episode was seriously insane. It came down to the final lap at Monza. We were going head to head with our teammate. If you missed that episode, I will link to it down below. Also in the description is going to be the link to the brand new Raid Winter hat, which is in the store now. Thank you guys seriously so much for all of the support on the Raid Winter hats. It helps the channel out so much, so thank you guys. If you do want to pick one of these guys up, do not wait too long. They are selling out quick. Go grab one before they're all gone. Anyways, let's jump into our F1 career mode. We just finished up our Monza Grand Prix. We now have 9 days on the calendar before our next race, and we are gonna go full force into that team acclaim today. 4 days right there, another 3 days right there, and then we've got 2 days which we can throw onto pace, or even 2 days onto our aero team building. Let's go with the pace. You guys were telling me actually before that the upgrades you do here are actually temporary for your second driver, which is really unfortunate, I've got to be honest. Anyways, moving on from that, we've got our facilities where we do have a little bit of money. Maybe we come in here and we upgrade our durability department. We're continuing to keep things moving, spend 4.5 mil, and we get some extra resource points every single week. I think that's an easy one to call. That leaves us with 2.5 million bucks in the bank. That's not too bad at all. We'll move over to our R&D tree where we're working on a lot of upgrades right now. We've only got 1,600 resource points to spend this episode, so let's go for a major front downforce upgrade. Usually I would like to do the front and the rear at the same time, but unfortunately I don't have the resource points to do that right now, so that's as good as we've got. After that, we've got our new engine in. Our character is looking fine. So with all of that stuff done, let's advance some time. There is our brand new facility that is gonna make Carlos Sainz an absolute force to be reckoned with out here on the circuit. We also just got a bunch of upgrades done. Our durability department already done now. Our R&D tree is looking fantastic. All of our parts, I believe, yes, we got everything tossed on. Actually, before we advance even more, why don't we take a look at Carlos Sainz. This man is a 98 overall. Anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna go jump into Singapore, do the practice programs, get some more resource points. I'll rejoin with you guys out here for qualifying. I'm not even joking. Ever since Singapore was added to the F1 calendar, I have never had a very good race around here. Hopefully, though, today is the day we can fix that. Let's see what we've got around here. Also, another issue that I actually had during practice is the rear tires on this car around this circuit for some reason were overheating like crazy. Every single time we get to the end of the lap, it's just like the rear tires are on fire and just, they don't grip up the way they should. But we go P6 on our opening lap. A lot of room for improvement right there, but we'll see what we've got on our second go around. In the meantime, we will get some soft compound tires out here. Carlos Sainz is the fastest, with Sergio Perez not far behind. I don't know what has gone on with that man. And Kevin Magnussen, actually. Both of those guys have been doing some ridiculous things over the past couple of races, so hey, I mean, fair play to them. Anyways, though, we've jumped out on the circuit with plenty of time to go. We've got George Russell in front of us. This has got to be a very good lap. I've dropped down to P17. I gotta nail this one. No more excuses. Can you get out of the way, you stupid ass? Move, George Russell. Finally, the guy decides to step on it. We got a little bit of advantage from some slipstream, but yeah, we got way too held up by George Russell there. He actually locked up in front of us, completely ruined our qualifying session, starting P15. Meanwhile, Carlos Sainz going nearly a second faster than Lewis Hamilton and nearly a second and a half faster than everybody else. That is ridiculous. Are you kidding me? Out here at Singapore? Since when is there a goddamn hurricane happening here? Maybe some people have some penalties though, so maybe we won't be starting in P15. Carlos though, P1, looking fantastic. Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc round out the top 3. Sergio Perez, the man we've got to watch, as well as Kevin Magnussen, having awesome races. It looks like we will be starting in P15, but Valtteri Bottas picks up a penalty. We've got Max Verstappen behind us. He had a rough qualifying as well. Street circuits just don't go that well for us. George Russell starting in last. So race strategy for today, a simple one stop. We're starting on the wets, jumping onto some more wets on lap 15. Should be simple enough. I'm gonna underfuel the car. I just like to run and lean while we're driving around in the rain. So other than that, we're good to go. Honestly, my whole goal for this race, do not bend the car. Clutch is in, rev it up. And away we go for the Singapore Grand Prix. Do not spin the wheels. Spun the wheels, spun the wheels. Okay, we're getting alongside Valtteri Bottas. Get on the brakes. We kind of bully him around the outside. Alex Albon playing ping pong with his teammate as we crash into Antonio Giovinazzi as we're going around corner 1, still slipping and sliding everywhere. This is my first rain race on the Xbox Series X, and geez, does it look insane out here. Too much rain. I can't see where I'm going, lad. Hey, I'm just gonna say though, that's a pretty solid start. P16 up to P10, finding a gap in the traffic. Absolutely nailed the launch of the car. Now I've just got to keep it clean. Let's go from this point on. You can see the pace difference though. That's the end of lap number 1. Esteban Ocon is gone. I have no grip. Nearly lost the... What was I saying about crashing? I'm barely using any gas. And I'm all over the place. I'm like a flailing fish. Yo, this is what I mean. Look at my rear tires. They are on fire out here. Every time I get on the brakes, the whole rear of the car steps out. I'm barely using any gas. What is going on with this car right now? This has literally just become a Formula Drift car. I told you guys I was having problems with overheating. And now I don't even know what's going on. One of the McLarens jump into the pits. I don't know what his problem is. Problem behind. One of the Renaults. Big problem, yellow flag. Oh my god, I can't turn. I literally try to put some distance into this car for 2 seconds, and the Renault lights up his rears, smashes into the Ferrari, and then he just starts spinning. Whoa, how has he not collected any of these guys? I'm surprised he was able to keep it as clean as he did. I don't know who that is. That might be Pierre Gasly. Regardless, very well done, not bottling the car, but apparently trying to be a Vettel apprentice or something. Okay, meanwhile, I'm spinning out too. As I was saying, lap number 3, distance in, please go. Yo, more yellow flags behind. That's lap number 4. That's one of the Williams behind. We'll see what happens. He's out of the Grand Prix. That's Jordan King, and the safety car's out. Safety car's out. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going into the pits. Lads, let me come in. I'm coming in. It's going to allow me to get my tires cooled down completely, obviously. And it's also going to mean I'm not going to need to stop for the rest of this Grand Prix. Every single other person has got to make another pit stop. My tires, at least in theory, should go all the way to the end. We'll have to see though. Yo, I called it. Look at the guys in the pits right now. We're gonna come out in front of them. So we've jumped up to P15 right now. I don't actually know what place we were in before, but now we catch up to the safety car and we're good to go. Yo, take a look at this. There's George Russell, George Russell has jumped on the intermediate compound. That explains why my tires are on fire constantly. I mean, hey, I gotta say, we got super lucky. The safety car is still out on the track. Yo, there's the safety car. The safety car is not actually that far away. Oh, look at that. Of course, Verstappen's jumped on the intermediate compound tires because he... This race, I gotta say though, these tires definitely feel significantly better. So there we go. We've caught up with the squad. So We didn't even get that screwed over by taking 2 pit stops under 1 safety car, but green flag is up. We are back to racing, already running wide. Oh, come on, please. You magical intermediate tires, please, please grip. I know my car is way faster. We've got first place secured and last place pretty secured right now. I know we're faster than these guys. We've just got to go and be able to put it in. There we go. 2.5 seconds green already on sector 1. We are on the right tires now. Yo, more yellow flags up in front. And that's Valtteri Bottas, who's now blown up his engine and is out of the Grand Prix. Safety car again out here in Singapore. Jeez. Hey, I mean, this is just gonna give the circuit more time to dry out so we can jump onto our dry tires even sooner, and then we'll have a lovely sunny night. So we're up to lap number 14 in the Grand Prix now. Safety car is going in and the rain has stopped. No way. So this is probably gonna be like our last lap on these tires. I'm gonna queue up probably the mediums. Will get us to the end of the Grand Prix. Boys, bunch up with the guys in front, please. I am gonna do it now. We are coming into the pits. Everybody else is going. You can see how dry the circuit is right now. That is insane. So we're coming in again for our 3rd pit stop in this Grand Prix. Now, things I didn't think I would be saying when I saw it was a 1 pit stop race at the start. I mean, to be fair, I should have done that a lap ago, but anyways, based off how fast the track is drying, we should be good. The further and further we get into this Grand Prix, the better our grip is gonna be for our car. So light them up out of the pit lane. I actually cannot cross that white line again, or I'm gonna get a penalty. And now we just wait for the grip to come back. Honestly, at this point, I'm just trying my hardest not to put the car into the wall. Come on, NCP, Jesus. Guys, I'll be honest, I think mistakes were made during this Grand Prix. All right, what I'm gonna do is what every famous racing driver does when they're in a problem that they've created themselves. I'd like to retire from the Grand Prix, please. Lewis Hamilton, Bono, even the AI is gonna spit. What is happening? Oh, hire a fast teammate, they said. It would be fun, they said. Carlos Sainz finished the race on the intermediate compound tires. Nobody jumped onto the dry tires at any point. So I would have had to do 5 pit stops in that Grand Prix. I'm just gonna say, I think we made the right decision to retire from the Grand Prix. We've still got a pretty healthy lead over Lewis Hamilton, over Max Verstappen, and so on. Constructors-wise, we're still destroying it. And I promise I will never jump on the wrong tire compound ever again. Thank you so much for watching.